Hello YouTube and welcome back to CB4 Gaming. Today I'm going to talk about some of the new stuff that's come out. This is to do with the event of the Illusionary Labyrinth, and I think maybe might be a hidden message maybe from the game, I suppose, not the developer themselves, but maybe the employees, sending us a hidden message to stay true, because it feels kind of ominous. Maybe we're on the right path. But first, I'll talk about the Illusionary Labyrinth. I'm not going to do any of the pulls. I'm going to do them at the end of the event, and see how much it costs to get a chaotic starlight. It's probably the best thing to purchase if you're actually going to purchase anything. I know this is going against the boycott of spending in the game, but I'll explain a bit more later when I talk about the Balrog event that's coming up. The other good thing if you're going to purchase anything, if you've got enough starlights, which you can never have enough, but if you do for some reason because of the TMNT controversy, the other best thing to get would probably be the Enlightenment Scrolls. They're probably the best two things to get out of here, money wise. I think it only costs like £20 or £25 to purchase enough of these weird little exploration runes, to get enough points to purchase the starlight. I think it's around £20 or £25, so that's why it's such a good thing to purchase. Obviously what I'll do is I'll show that more near the end. I think though you do need to purchase them daily. You got like 5 here for 99p. You can get them twice, it'll give you like 10. But then I think the other thing that you're meant to get as well, which is in the daily ones, which are these ones. And as you can see, you can get up to 3 of them. So you can get between 2 and 5 of the runes per these 99p daily. That's also the other best thing to purchase. I'll probably purchase a couple of those as I'm going along through it, just to see how it works out, because it lasts for 13 days. I think the last day you can't buy anything, so about 12 days. So it's like £12, I guess, if you purchase them daily, and then the 5, so it's like £17. I think that is how you're meant to do it. Obviously you'll see I'll keep everything stacked, and so we can work out how much I've actually spent to get that chaotic starlight. But now on to the main thing that I want to talk about, which is this Balrog event, which starts in a couple of days, or 6 days or so. Now, I find it kind of odd that they messed up so bad that they've given us this Balrog, which we've been asking for a long time. And we didn't get this Illusionary Labyrinth for a long time. Like, when it was meant to drop, it never turned up, and now we seem to be getting them. I think we've had 2 now in the space of like 3 months, which is kind of like telling really that they're trying to win us back over into spending. I think let's just say Balrog is probably going to be good. It's probably going to be as good as Luke, maybe. I don't know. It might not be. It might be like another Dante, where it's not that good. They're obviously trying to make us use our special summon tickets for when they drop money in the collab. So we have to then purchase more of those. But what I would say is, if you have a surplus of 600 SST tickets, 700 SSD tickets, then yeah, pull for the new Balrog, because it's probably going to be good. If you've only got like 200 or 300, I probably wouldn't advise it, just because, well, the way Luke worked was that he was okay at Triple S, but you also needed his EX move to make him actually work optimally. Maybe Balrog might do a similar thing. We don't really know unless we see the actual content. The other thing as well that I want to say is that, like, even if like Balrog is really good, it's difficult because one thing I would say is just don't spend any money on the event. Just don't spend any money. They need to get the message, and they need to hear it loud and clear. Just don't spend. If you've got tickets, like, you know, like I said, 500-600 tickets saved up, then yeah, you know, use it, because at the end of the day, when you pull for these limited edition units, you want to get them to 5-star. Getting them to Triple S, it's okay, but it's not 5-star. And I think 5-star really is that's when they really start to shine. It's a similar situation with Oni. You know, Oni, he's not that great until you get him to 5-star. With Luke as well, people find it a bit like here and there because he's not 5-star. It's like 5-star is where these characters, any of the characters, really start to shine and show their full potential. So if you're thinking about pulling any limited edition unit, just consider, can you get that unit to 5 stars? And if you can't get that unit to 5 stars, don't get that unit. It's not going to be worth it. You're going to end up having to get Chaotic Starlight to finish it off. They're £100 a pop. Maybe they might drop an Illusionary Labyrinth when they feel like it. But, you know, if we feed them money, we know already they'll take away the Illusionary Labyrinth, so we don't get this free stuff, and they'll start to try and squeeze us for money again. So instead of doing that, just make the decision. Can you get it to 5-star? That's the most important thing. If you can't get it to 5-star, don't get the unit. Save up all the SST tickets, wait for the next collab if it hasn't gone into end of service. Save those SST tickets and then use them on the next collab, because between now, from the end of this, stay true. And I'm sure this is a hidden message: stay true to the cause, stay true to the boycott. There's no point not don't validate their bad practices. Stay true. It feels like a hidden message saying stay true, you know, from the content creators of the game itself. So yeah, that's my message, is stay true. If you can't get the unit for free at Triple S 5-star, don't get the unit. Wait for the other unit, double up the amount of SST tickets you get. You know, you might have 200 now. By the time the next one comes up, you'll have maybe 500 or 600. Now you've got a free collab unit. As tempting as it may be, as cool as he may look, you're going to end up doing yourself a disservice by using your 300 SST tickets. You might get lucky and you might get into Triple S, but Triple S isn't going to be the way to get the big damage, the big points. So it's better off getting them 5-star. It's 5-star or nothing, in my opinion. You may as well not have a unit. There is a case like where Virgil was good as long as he was as SSS as an assist. But then think about this: if you had a Virgil in assist, 5-star, white star, you know, your character's going to be obviously a lot more stronger with the assistant ability. So that's why I say 5-star or nothing. Collect them up, and then, you know, collect all your goodies. We're getting a free Starlight, which is great, and we've got a cheap Starlight in Illusionary Labyrinth. This is the other reason why I think they're sending the message to us to stay true. Because we didn't get this Illusionary Labyrinth for so long, and now we've got a cheap 25 here and a free one. So maybe they're trying to say, okay, get the Illusionary Labyrinth Starlight, and we've given you a free Starlight here. So that means, you know, if you've got a 4-star Michelangelo, you can now get him to 5-star. Maybe that's the hidden message that they're trying to send to us, is that they need just a little bit of money just to keep them flowing for a little bit. But as far as going on to be like, oh, I'm going to buy special summon tickets, don't do it. Unless it's free, just don't do it. You know, let them have that little bit of water to keep them going, just that little bit longer. Let them have that little bit of drink, if you can afford it. Let them have that little bit of drink and get in your super cheap chaotic Starlight. Get that chaotic Starlight if you can afford it, and then you know, buff up what characters you have. If you don't have 600 SST tickets, skip. It's no big deal. It's not like there is a lot of content in the game, PvP wise, where you're going to need you know, all these fighters. He might be really, really overpowered. We don't know how he is. We don't know what he's going to be like. I think in the Taiwan server, he was like a super, a C1 and a C3, but he had some like weird mechanic. But then also Luke also had a weird mechanic, and he turned out great. So Balrog may be the same. We just don't know until he's dropped. But my main focus on here is telling people to take this message seriously. Stay true to the refraining from spending any kind of decent money. I'm sure quite a lot of the whales have already stopped spending because they've got everything super maxed. They don't really need to, do they? There's no content to incentivize them to get anything. There's no other game modes besides Showdown which they need to concentrate on. So there's no real incentive for them to buy anything. You know, it's just being gluttonous. And looking at my friends list, and how they've not even gotten Horror Hakan. Normally they get everything on my friends list. The whales that I've got, you know, they've even got Pharaoh Sagat maxed out, and Pharaoh Sagat's the worst unit in the game. So there's a clear sign that people aren't spending as much money on this game to keep it afloat. So they're either going to have the end of service soon, or they're going to make some really big changes, giving us more content. So long as we stay true, long as we stay true to our you know, our goal of making them do better by not spending on the game, maybe we might get a good turnaround. It feels like they are hurting, because having this Illusionary Labyrinth so close together to the other one seems a little bit suspicious to me. And we're getting a chaotic Starlight. We've got a new unit here, so I think it's working, guys. We just need to stay true to our goal of boycotting spending big money on this game, and letting them learn their lesson. You know, they have to learn that the fire is hot, and the only way they're going to learn is if they get burnt. And I think they've been burned a little bit now, but they haven't been burned enough. That's the main thing. They haven't been burned enough. They need to be a little bit crispier. So yeah, that's my little rant and thoughts on what is happening. Maybe in their studio. If you have any other ideas on the topic, don't forget to leave a comment in the comments section, because that's really nice to have there. It can obviously help other people talk about what's going on, and we can have a little discussion going on there. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe, and let's think of a catchphrase. Yeah, that's all, folks. Zip it up and zip it out. Bye.